Hey everybody, it's Quotes, and I'm here to talk about the Granblue Fantasy vs Rising beta, specifically about Narmaya. I have to say I was genuinely surprised with the amount of changes they made, to the point where this pretty much feels like a brand new game, not unlike going from one number Street Fighter to the next. Because of that, when I talk about these changes, I want to make sure I'm not saying that these are nerfs or buffs, as this game is more like a remake than a sequel. So what I will do in this video is go over the changes that I found to Narmaya's kit, and then I will talk about her new ultimate moves. Fair warning, I'm pretty sure I'll miss some things, so apologies in advance for that, and more importantly, this is a beta, so there's a good chance that these things will not remain the same. So now that we got that out of the way, how about we start? In the meantime, enjoy this footage of me aimlessly mashing with no idea what's going on. First, let's talk about a universal change. Crouching lights are no longer plus on block. While they can still be chained into crouching and standing lights, it is no longer possible to frame trap, meaning some counter confirms are no longer possible. This will change your combo and pressure structure significantly, as it has on many other characters. In exchange for this loss, Narmaya's Genji 5L, which was negative in the previous game, is now plus on block, making frame traps from standing lights possible in both stances. Now for specific Narmaya changes, the biggest one I personally believe being her EX Kyoka Suigetsu. It is now -8 on block, meaning every character in the game can now punish this move. The second big change is that the height this move launches is now lower, which means you can no longer juggle into your close heavy attacks. Instead, you will need to use your close mediums for extended juggles. The next big change is the EX Transient, as it no longer crosses up the opponent. Sadly, this means no more cross-up combos with Genji 5H or gimmick cross-ups in the corner. The move is now specifically used for long range hit confirms, however the end version will still cross up. A couple of more changes involve EX Setsuna and EX Sengetsu. From what I've tested, it seems like EX Setsuna is now +1 on block instead of +2, and the TK version of EX Sengetsu is now 0 on block. Keep in mind that both the regular and falling version of EX Sengetsu are still plus. Now this all sounds really bad at face value, but I want to remind everybody that many characters have gotten similar changes, as I personally think the game is aiming to tone down the individual strength of EX moves overall. Of course I could be wrong. But in the meantime, let's talk about the new fun stuff, Narmaya's ultimate specials. Ultimate Setsuna is a return to Narmaya's old fireball, as it will once again cut through other projectiles and lead to a hard knockdown. Although it is a bit slower, so it can still get stuffed, and it will not pierce other ultimate fireballs but instead clash with them. Ultimate Absolute Horizon is a higher damage and faster version of her normal reversal, which also hard knocks down. Ultimate Transient is one of the new invincible moves Narmaya has received. While not frame 1 invul, she will be invincible the moment she teleports, ending up directly behind the opponent no matter where they are on the screen. Important to note, this move can be punished at 2 specific points, on startup and on recovery if the opponent has not pressed any buttons. If the opponent does act during the teleport frames, she will recover behind the opponent safe. Ultimate Kyoka Suigetsu has added hits and does extra damage and hard knocks down. On top of that, it is unpunishable on block as it pushes the opponent out of poke range. Ultimate Sengetsu is the second of Narmaya's new special moves with invincible frames. Like Ultimate Transient, it will track the opponent anywhere on the screen. The grounded version's invincibility occurs on ascent, and the move is safe on block. However, she can't be anti-air punished on her way down. The aerial version of this move, however, is invincible as she falls, making this a move to counter anti-air attempts, although this variation is unsafe on block. Finally, Ultimate Mugen Kagura, her guard point, will now counter all hits including lows. If the move does counter an attack, it will do more damage than if it were to hit coincidentally. Unfortunately, it will still be vulnerable to throws, so keep that in mind. And that'll pretty much cover everything I've found so far. Once again, apologies in advance in case I miss anything important or get anything wrong. There's still a whole lot we don't know about this game, so I'm looking forward to getting more time with it. As we get closer to the release of this game, I still have a few ideas that I hope I'll get to work on that I think would make for some interesting videos. For now, it's time for me to get ready to go to EVO. As always, thanks for watching.